Hello friends, my name is Nitish and in this video we are going to discuss about SQLite database in Android Studio. So let's get begin. So first of all I would like to tell you how to add an image to your page because we are going to create a login application for this example. If you want to add some image, simply drag and drop the image to the drawable folder. You can simply drop it here. This is our main activity file. In the main activity file, uh, simply mention the source for the image at the rate drawable and the file name. The file name should be in small letter for the image. Then add as many elements as you want in your page. Here I have a text view. This text view I have added as a clickable. So as you can see, clickable is equal to true. So we can add some intent to it, and it will act as a link to go to the next page. And then I have a button. For this button I have changed the corners. See, I have changed the corners and I have changed the color for this button. This is a customized button. So you can create a new layout and add a solid is for the color, and corners we can mention the radius for this curves. So, and you can add few more files for sign up details to getting the details of the user for the sign up and a button. Then you can create a file for displaying the data of the user. Let's discuss about the main activity. Here, for creating this SQLite database, we need any class which extends SQLite Open Helper, and it must override these two functions, on create and on upgrade. On create, whenever this application will be created, this table will be created, and on upgrade, when we want to upgrade this application like version 1, version 2, then if the previous table exists, we have to drop. And similarly we have two more functions. This is our user defined function. One is for saving the user data. We'll get the user details and we have to save it. For saving these details we have to create a something called as context value. Context value store values in key value pairs. Here key is the column name, so the column name and key should be matched, and then we can insert our record. Then we can find using search user we can find the details of the user we want, and using raw query we can execute our query. So it will return a cursor object. Using move to next. Move to next is initially before the first row, so first we have to move it to the first row and then get the detail using cursor dot get string. We can get it. If you want some integer you can use get integer, create an output as ever you want, and you can do it. So in the main file, we have to create a database helper object, static database helper object, so that we can access it anywhere we want. Then after doing so, we can find the elements in the login page. And here I am calling the constructor for the database. Here I am creating a database name as college, and this version you can mention like whether it is version 1 or version 2 of your application. Then we can uh, set the on click listener for the link is nothing but when the new user will be coming, we have to create this new intent where we will be collecting the user detail like phone number, mobile name, email for the new user. This is this is for the sign up. Here the user can do the sign in. We will be getting the data of the user, and then we will be verifying it with the data stored in our database. If it is matched, then the user data will be displayed. Otherwise we'll be building an alert dialog box which will show that invalid username or password. Let's run this application and see. In the meantime I will tell you, see, this is our device file explorer. Here we can go to data and again insert the data, then go and search for your application name. So let's see the output then. So if I'm a new user, I can do login. I can give some details, some random details. So when I will sign up, I will get a dialog box, alert dialog box, which will show that I have successfully registered. Then I can do a login. After a successful login, I will display this page. If I give some wrong password and try to sign up, it will display this wrong username and password. For this, we'll getting a file. We can download a DB browser. Inside that, we can drag this file, and we can see we have a table called users. Inside we have a data. We have to simply browse the table, and we'll be getting all the details here. That's all for this video. Thanks for watching.